Hello, welcome to a new video. I only have a couple of days off, but I have a lot to do, so I thought, let's vlog it. How much reading will get done in this vlog? I don't know, but let's tell you about my current reads before I have to leave for Pilates in just a minute. But I am reading the fourth Trials of Apollo book, The Tyrant's Tomb. Super scared of that book. That's a good word for it. It's already breaking my heart. I'm only on like chapter 8 or something. I don't know how this book exists. I don't know why it exists, but it hurts. And I don't really have further thoughts than that. And then for a ARC read, I'm reading Worth the Shot by Ali Donnelly. Donnelly. Will it focus? Hello, there we go. This is out later this month. I am on the ARC team. I am on chapter like 5 or something. I'm liking it so far. Definitely has a really good sense of humor to it. I haven't read a contemporary romance in a minute, but I am enjoying it. This is a hockey romance, and the main character is a nurse, which is really what caught my attention because that does not get to happen very often in contemporary romance. And like, she actually goes to work and like talks about it and thinks about it, and I was like, okay. She works in a trauma ER, so very interesting. And it does seem, so far, no like super specific cases have been discussed. Actually, a couple have, but it does seem like either that, I don't know if the author is a nurse or she, at least it seems she has done her research, so enjoying that. And then I also want to read Midnight Sun soon. I have a couple of different copies. I don't know which one I'll read. I did Eclipse and Breaking Dawn on Kindle, and I really liked that because then I could bring it to work. But Midnight Sun is not available to rent right now, and I want to read it right now. So I'll either pick up this copy or I have my special edition copy. So very excited to reread that. I've read this. Oh look, I found some bookmarks. A Harry Potter bookmark and a I'm reading, so please stop talking bookmark. I really like this book, and I think I've read it. I think I've read it twice, so this will only be the third time. I say only because I just finished my Breaking Dawn reread, and I think I've read that 20 times. So that's my update. I'm gonna go to Pilates now, and I will check in with you guys later. My other plans tonight, Pilates, and then we're gonna go see Six. They did a pro shot of that, and the pro shot of Hadestown was so good. I wish I got to see it twice, but I definitely will be buying it on DVD when it comes out in a couple of months. So I figured continue, support the theaters in the way that they, so that they can keep doing pro shots, because for a lot of these shows, it's the only way I'm going to see them. I saw the traveling production of Hadestown, and then I did see the traveling production of Six. The only reason I am not canceling on seeing Six tonight is, one, to support theater, two, it's such a short show that I'm like, okay, but I have so much to do this weekend, and I'm already ready to go back to bed. But let's get this vlog started. So I went to Pilates, loved that, had a good time, and I ended up canceling the movie. I do still want to see Six in theaters if I can. I just had so much to do. I'm so tired because I worked last night and it was a busy one, so it would help if this was in focus. So I ended up just staying home, getting some of my chores done, having a relaxing night, did some crafting, did some rhinestoning, and now I'm going to lay down and read for just a little bit. I'm probably going to go right to bed, to be honest. Read Worth the Shot. I'm excited. I do really want to read Midnight Sun back there, but I need to finish this one for ARC review, and I need to read my book club books, so we will see. Look how nice and organized my shelves look. I redid them last week, and so this is the most organized and clean my room has been in years. One day I will have my whole library of shelves, but for now I took a bunch of my stuff that I have in here and put it in the other room. That'll be its own video. I don't know if it'll be before or after this. It might end up being after this vlog, we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna lay down, read a little bit, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning vlog. iPhone camera clip. I read a few chapters last night. I did enjoy them. Then I went to sleep. But heading to meet my friend for coffee this morning. And then I have my nail appointment. Here is the before. They're so grown out. And I have my physical therapy appointment. So a busy day, but heading out now. I do have my Kindle with me for if I have a little bit of time in between stuff. Excited to get some coffee this morning. I need it. And then I was going to say something else. I can listen to my audiobook on the drive. I am on book 4 of the Trials of Apollo. I think I said that already. And I'm afraid of it. But I'm on chapter, I think, 8. So let's go ahead and plug my phone in and listen to that. And I will update you later. Hello, an update. I did not read it all because my time management, I always think I'm going to have more time than I do, so I did not read it all on that errand running experience. And now I have to bake a cake. So tonight I have plans, we're just doing like a game night, we're prepping for D&D, creating characters. So that's comfy, casual. Tomorrow I have a class for my dog. I wanted to do romance bookstore day, we'll get to that. Either way, I'm going to my friend's house for a housewarming craft night, and I am gonna bring a cake. So I need to make a cake. I just put on the Michael Jackson movie. That's what you're hearing in the background. I'm gonna start watching that. I'm completely winging this cake. I'm not going off the recipe I originally saved. I found a new recipe and just going with what I have in the pantry. So let's get baking. But that's okay. An update. I didn't read my ebook at all today. What did I do today? I met for coffee with a friend. What did I do? I went and got my nails done. This is the after. Is it gonna focus? Hello. I did some black cat eye. It's really dark, but love those. And then I got stuck in traffic on the way to physical therapy. It was late. Did physical therapy. Came home and baked a cake for an event I have tomorrow. And then I went to D&D tonight where we were creating our characters for a new campaign. And now I'm gonna go to bed. I did get a bit of audiobook reading done today though because I drove around a lot. I am on chapter 10 or 11 of the Apollo book, the 4th one, which is called something. Oh, I've got the books. Are those in order? Yeah, The Tyrant's Tomb. I have it right here in front of me. And without spoiling, because this is way too big a spoiler, I don't care how many years it's been since this book came out, there was a funeral scene that I was reading, so I was having a horrible time. I am very intrigued because I have technically read this book before. I don't remember one single detail. I have blacked it out because I was so upset the first time around. I'm not feeling much better this time, but I'm trying to pay attention to the plot. I'm so intrigued to get more of Raina in this book because she really grew on me as a character. I mean, I never disliked her, but she like sneaks up on you in, I think she's in, I don't remember if it's House of Hades or Blood of Olympus, but she has a bigger part in. And she's just a really interesting character. I'm fascinated by her backstory. I'm fascinated by her temperament and just her personality. And I'm really interested on what this history with Apollo is, because Apollo knows her for some reason and he thinks she's beautiful, but I don't know why yet, and I don't remember. And a relationship between Apollo and Raina would be endlessly entertaining, and I really hope that's where the story is going. I didn't know if Apollo's book had any romance in it, and I don't know how strong that story is, but I'm very interested. And I keep trying to remind myself that getting through this book means I will get through the last book, and I've not read The Tower of Nero, and once I finish that, I can read the Nick and Will book. Nico, sorry, I'm also looking at my Heartstopper books, and I'm tired, it's midnight, so I'm just trying to remind myself of that. So anyway, that's my update. Not a lot of reading done, probably not a lot of reading done tomorrow, but I'll update you on the plans for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to bed. Hello, it's very dark from this angle, but that's okay. I am getting ready to head out. I already did puppy class with that monster back there. This morning came here and got ready, and then my plan today, one, I was gonna cancel this, but I just don't want to miss out on it. It's Bookstore Romance Day, so I'm gonna go to the book shop. My original plan was to hit like a bunch of bookstores for Romance Day, but I don't have time for that today anymore, so I'm gonna do that for a little bit, and then I have a lunch with some coworkers that we're celebrating someone that is leaving, and then I have to come home, take care of the dogs, decorate that cake that I made yesterday, and then go to my friend's housewarming party. I usually don't have any social events, and yet today, two landed on the same day. But this is the fit, this blue shirt, you can't see it. My brown skirt, if you care. Bella Swan, ring of the day. Makeup, not loving, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and head to the book shop. I don't really have anything specific I want to buy. I just want to try one of their romance bookstore day drinks, and then I'll take a peek around. Maybe I'll buy something, maybe I won't. We'll see. This is balanced on my air freshener. I did get $2. It was 20% off for romance bookstore day. I didn't know that. I also got a drink. I just got a lemonade. I thought I'd show you real quick before I leave. These were impulse purchases. This one is one that I have looked at before and almost bought. This is called Witch Lore by Emma Hines. It says it's like, it kind of sounds like Carry On. It is a queer wreck. Look at that. I hope I don't own it. I'm like 99% sure I don't, but I have picked it up before and almost bought it. It is a character who is a shapeshifter, has no control over their magic or when their body switches between male and female forms. And then a charming new boy, Bastion, arrives. He knows a spell that will raise Elizabeth, the other character's girlfriend who died from the dead. And they kind of fall in love as they work on that spell. Sounds very Carry On, which is one of my favorite books of all time. And then this is like, it looks like an indie published, it's so hot, an indie published book that I don't usually just like buy an author I've never heard of or a book I've never heard of. I usually am not that impulsive, but this sounded so good. So it's called Empire of Shadows by Jacqueline Benson. And the tagline, nice Victorian ladies don't run off to find legendary lost cities. Victorian, count me in, my favorite time period. And then Ellie Mallory is a aspiring archaeologist, and she's trying to discover secrets about a mysterious ancient city in pre-Columbian area, about pre-Columbian history in that area, and she's racing a villain archaeologist, and so she hires a surveyor, Adam Bates, who helps protect her while they're in the jungle, I'm guessing, and stuff, happens. I do think there's a magical element to this book because it was shelved in fantasy, but historical fantasy, I mean, you've got Victorian archaeologist, historical romance, a book made for me, and I think it's a series of 3, at least that's what was on the shelf. I just got book number 1. But anyway, I'm gonna head to lunch, social event number 1 of the day. Number 2 if you count that, number 3 if you count puppy class. So I'm gonna get going and I'll check in later. So a vlog update, slash starting to close out this vlog. Check out my Edward Cullen shirt. It says baby girl. Might be the best thing I own. By the way, that cake turned out really, really good. My camera's crooked, but I'm not gonna fix it right now. I'm gonna close out this vlog for the most part here. No more actual days of vlogging. Oh, out of focus. Since I didn't finish any books or really do any reading, I will pop in, since this video probably isn't gonna be up for like 2 weeks or so, I will pop in and say what I thought of the book I'm at least reading for review, just so there's at least some reading in this vlog. But let me know if anyone on this planet watches this video, if you care like how much reading is in a vlog. Do you like lifestyle stuff too? I feel like my vlogs have always been a balance, but this one was like all lifestyle and very little reading, just because I was so busy. But I had a really good day today. Had fun at the lunch, came and got some cozy clothes on, finished the cake. We did some bedazzling crafts tonight and had dinner all together with my friends for a little housewarming party for my friends. So had a great time. And I am working on my denim fill bedazzling corset. You'll be seeing more about that next month. But yeah, let me know what you think. I love vlog content in any form. I love chatty type vlogs. But like I feel like that's the only booktube content I make. But let me know what you think. I also have some other booktube ideas that I'm working on. But I work full time, so I also like don't always have a lot of spare time. But let me know what you think. This is really quick. But yeah, I will hop in. I'll edit this tonight, and then I'll just add a little extra clip, even if it's like just a phone clip, to let you know what I thought of. Don't even remember the name of the book. One Shot. No, what's it called? I don't even know. I didn't start Midnight Sun. I really wish that I have. I don't even have it marked as reading on Goodreads. That's how far I am to that book. And my Kindle's in my room. It's worth the shot. It had the word shot on it. I really want to read Midnight Sun, but it is not available. On ebook. I'm like almost willing at this point to buy it on ebook so I can read it at work this week, but I need to finish this ebook first, and probably by the time that happens, it'll be my days off again. And upcoming, I have 5 days off, so I will be doing another vlog.
So hopefully I'll finish this romance during my work week, as long as it's not too crazy, fingers crossed. But anyway, that's my vlog. I hope you enjoyed. Future me will pop in and tell you what I thought of that book, but otherwise, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye. Hello. To close out this reading vlog, I'm going to tell you my thoughts on Worth the Shot as I finish up my skincare routine here. I finished today. I really liked it. The book comes out, well, actually, it's after midnight because it's 12:04, so it's out. I wrote a pretty long review. I did really like it. It was a good book. I definitely will read more by the author, Ellie Donnelly, I believe is the name. I thought the writing was really, really good. That was definitely the biggest standout. I liked that the main character was a nurse. I liked the chemistry between the characters. I was never 100% clear on what kind of nurse she was, but that's probably a nitpicking me thing because I'm a nurse myself. I was like, they keep saying trauma bay, but then they're saying she works on the trauma floor. Like, so is she ICU, like trauma ICU, or is she in the ER on the trauma team? Is she like cross-trained? I don't know. That's not actually a very important detail. It was a hockey romance. I loved that aspect of it. I thought the like emotional parts of the story were really well written, very well developed. Very much felt like, I feel like I'm not getting this felt like real characters, or like real people, for sure. So I really did like that aspect of it. Well written, it was funny, it was entertaining. My biggest critique of it was that the first half was like slower, and I think that's because it was so character driven instead of plot driven, which is fine. I just felt that it was a little harder to get into because there was like almost no plot pieces to hold on to. It was just the characters, and like the characters, it wasn't like they meet and they get together right away. Like that, it was a slow burn, like friends to lovers, which I love. But then there was no plot points to also focus on. So yeah, it was that small critique though in the grand scheme of things. I did really like it. I really liked the writing. I liked the characters. I gave it 4.5 stars. So if you're interested in that one, go check it out. Thank you to the author for sending me an ARC copy. I don't get to do that very often, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, that is my update. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.